Hey, no, he didn't slam you, he didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you, he rubbed you. And rubbing, son, is racing.
Saturday, April 23rd, headed out to Kart Kanyon for the 5th mile, big track. Running super stock tonight. Rumors are from Chad, or, well, from Brandon, actually, I guess it was, that potentially 20 stocks again. We'll see if it works out. Thought there was going to be 20 at the last event at Aztec Speedway, and we missed it by 3. So we'll see. I'm running super stock again, of course, tonight. Made some changes. We'll see what happens compared to last time we were out here. Last time I was out here, ran 3rd in the main event. This is the first race under the lights. Weather's fairly decent. Yesterday we had, I think the highest gust in Farmington was 71 miles an hour recorded at the airport. New Mexico caught a gust of 91 down south. And then, of course, for those of us here in Farmington, went through the haboob yesterday also. Haven't heard how the track prep is going, but it's not as warm today, so that's good. Kind of the old saying, you know, when the lights come on, the temperature goes down and the moisture comes up in the surface. So we'll see how that works out. Aztec Motocross had a practice day today, and they're racing again over the hill tomorrow. Round 2 of the New Mexico State Championship for them is going on there at Aztec. So their pit bike races should be happening in about 20 minutes. And we'll see how many come over the hill tonight. Got some other people coming out. So hoping for a good night. We'll see how it works out. We'll see if the change is stuck, and follow along. Let's see what happens. Okay, Mike's putting down some water. Drew a 21 for the pill and super stock. It's definitely dry, but we'll see. Wind's blowing, so we'll see how much it takes. Good turnout of stocks. Super stocks looks like 6 or 7 so far in there. Whole bunch of stocks, and then 4 or 5 kids at least. Okay, so second in the heat, the cart would not run up. So second in the heat, the cart would not run up. I couldn't get it to, it was just flat. Came back, changed a couple things, made a couple other little changes. Gonna try something with throttle linkage. See if we can get that to work. We'll see where we stack up. But
Ready? Ready?
hit it. wake-up call. Well, there you have it. Won the main event in super stock. Came off the outside front row. Pretty good race with Randy Calcote and Mike in the 24 there. Kind of interesting. The cart kind of started laying down the last 2 or 3 laps. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. So in the heat race, I was having problems. Linkage problems on the throttle, no big deal, but couldn't get full throttle out of the thing. It was weird. It was running flat. Came back in, threw some valves at it, changed some settings in the valve train, and then real quick tossed new linkage on it. That got pretty rodeo. Butterfly reversed, and I hit it with the starter, and the damn thing went wide open and made a full donut with me hanging on the side until I could get my hand on the kill switch, so that was interesting. Then went out in the main event, like I said, for 17 laps or so. It was running really strong, and it started laying down. Couldn't figure out what was going on. And then afterwards, it had jumped the chain up again out onto the top of the chain guard and ran basically the last 2 laps grinding against the chain guard. It had enough that it actually pulled itself around. It's really surprising, but I could tell it was kind of laying down. It just started slowing down suddenly, and I couldn't figure out what was happening. That's on me. I slid the sprocket over on the axle, and I should have left it where it was, but earlier this week I got to looking at it and decided I could do better than that. There we go. That's what I get. So anyways, but overall it was good. Picked up first win of the season, so pleased with that. Next race is in May. It's going to be opened at Chad's house, and then over at back here at Kart Kanyon. No super stock, so I'm thinking I'll pull the super stock off and run the open, see what happens with that. Had fun with the open last year. Had clutch issues at the big race. Might try to go throw it on, run over, and get some test and tune with it and see what happens. Wyatt Calcote picked up the win in the juniors and the kids class. That was pretty exciting. Him and Chloe were door to door doing some of that rubbing his race and stuff, so that was cool. And then Chad picked up the stock cart win. So pretty good evening all the way around. We'll see what happens coming up in May. Again, thanks for watching the videos. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Didn't get a whole lot of in-between stuff in the racetrack tonight. Was just kind of busy with some of the mechanical stuff, so it is what it is. Hope you enjoy the video, though, from the helmet cam. So, all right. We will see you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Hit me up with any comments, questions below. Have a good night.